What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Alex here for Impact. We are live and in living color with round number 2. We got Hobbs on Amulet Titan, who is 1-0, against Derek on Esper, Goryos, Vengeance, Reanimator, whatever you want to call it. He's also 1-0. Somebody in chat requested we bring on a Titan deck, and guess what? Your wish is my command. Both players didn't reset the... oh, no, he did. He bet shot. Yeah, let's go. Heck yeah. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Make sure to like, comment, and, of course, subscribe. If you are watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. We just hit 1,000, so that is pretty darn dope. And, of course, consider shipping us some of those Bezos bucks. If you have that Amazon Prime, you do have one free Twitch Prime subscription every single month, and it'd mean the world to us if you chose us. And, of course, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering and other TCG needs, I guess. TCG gaming. But, yeah, thanks, everybody, for joining us. Hobbs, of course, a Clan Impact team member. And here is an Arboreal Grazer. Obviously, this is going to be an interesting one. It can go one of two ways, said Derek. And Hobbs is in the tank. What do we want to do here? What do we want to do? Maybe not the Visage. We're going to do Vesuva and copy the Urza Saga, it will appear. Put my headphones on so I can hear these guys talk. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. This is round 2 of our 28-player Modern FNM. We have about, I'd say, 40 or 50 Commander players in the building too. We've got the drafts going on, the pick 2 drafts. I think we got about 8 or 9 for that. So yeah, we are rocking and rolling here tonight at Impact. If you are in the St. Louis metro area, we are located at 49 Ludwig Drive in the fabulous Fairview Heights, Illinois. So if you're in the Midwest and you're listening or watching this, it's worth the drive. We got 20,000 square feet of gaming center. Ton of singles, ton of sealed product. So yeah, make it on out. Come say hi to me and the rest of the staff. Float a green. Gonna make a dude. And back to Derek. Derek's a regular here too. He doesn't all he's played Magic for a long time, but he plays other games. He plays One Piece, he plays Gundam. So he's not always on camera for Modern, but Derek said, I'm a little scared. All right, Derek just gonna pass. Of course, the Arboreal Grazer does have reach. So no reason for Derek to attack, especially when he knows what could be on the crackback. Make another construct, it would appear. This is with the trigger on the stack. We're going to get a 1-drop. I wonder what it could be. There it is, Amulet of Vigor. Let's bring it up. This deck is very, very interesting. It is one of... We just saw one of the oldest decks in Modern. In Azorius Control. Whether you like it or you love it or hate it, Azorius Control is one of the oldest decks in the format. And so is this deck, Amulet Titan. I know a lot of people love this deck. I know a lot of people really don't like the Amulet Titan. And it is one of the best decks. I think it was the best pound-for-pound deck in the Pro Tour this past weekend in terms of win rate. We love Amulet Titan, and Titan players love Jake. Hob said you may cut, but I might be going back in. We got 2 amulet triggers. Gonna pick up the Crumbling Visage. Green Sun Zenith for 4. All Derek can do is sit there and watch. Here's an Ice Till Explorer. This is a brand new card from Edge of Eternities. I guess it's not too new anymore. And I'll bring that up for you. Here it is. Look at that. One-man crew going crazy right now. Ice Till Explorer is a 4-mana 2/4. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. You may play lands from your graveyard, and it has landfall. But wait, there's more. Whenever land you control enters, mill a card. Pretty darn good. Hobbs is battling. Not paying attention to what creatures entered this turn. That's fine. And back to Derek. Down to 11. All right, a little surveil action here from the Hedge Maze. Going to put the Atraxa to the bin. All we need is a Goryos here, and we'll be cooking. Doesn't look like... It looks like we got a land, and I didn't quite catch the other card, Chad, if you know what is in Derek's hand. I saw land and random. Here is a forest, the most beautiful forest in the game. Scape Shift. We're going to play the Boseiju from the graveyard, thanks to the Ice Till. And now we're going to get in with the constructs. Down to 3 goes Derek. Those are 4 4s because of the 2 amulets there. And back to Derek. Down, or up to 5, gain 2 life, yep. This is, look at the top 4. 2 go to the bin, 2 go to hand, I believe. Derek gonna draw. Make a construct at the end step. You can make another construct, so they're gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sixes. And not looking too good for Derek right now. Hobbs doing this the hard way. But Urza Saga is giving Derek the boots medium style right now, so. There's a bobble. That's pretty good. Derek gonna consider his options here. Looks like we got a Solitude, a Subtlety, and maybe a land on Derek in Derek's hand. Meanwhile, Hobbs is just going to battle. Alrighty, that's going to do it. Hobbs is going to take up game number 1 here in pretty commanding fashion. And we will kick it back to the booth here. That was pretty brutal. That was pretty brutal. See if Derek's able to bounce back here in game number 2. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us. Alex here at Impact. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. What y'all doing tonight other than watching us? Did y'all go to FNM? If so, what'd you play? What are you playing in Modern right now? Did you see the results from the Pro Tour? I know I did. Of course, Mono Blue Belcher won and beat Azorius Control in the finals. A card we didn't see last round, we didn't see Lincoln cast from the Azorius Control deck, was Consult the Star Charts. As these two get set to do battle. I know it's not till next year, but will come out for your next Modern RCQ? Heck yeah. Yeah, our modern RCQs get like 50 plus people. It's crazy. Star Charts is a great card. I agree. That was my pick for the best card from Edge of Eternity. The card's insane. We got it on wax too. We made a video here here up at Impact going through, and that was the one I picked. That card is excellent. Alrighty, let's go to this one here. See everybody playing some Warhammer over yonder. Some Commander. Some more Commander. Some more Commander. Just all the Commander happening. This is the new feature match right here. All right, let's kick it back down to the booth, or to the battlefield, rather. Derek was confused as to how the life totals reset, and I was like, Alex is messing with it from in there. Where's the shop based out of? We are located in Fairview Heights, Illinois. It's about 15 minutes from downtown St. Louis. About 15, 20 miles east of St. Louis, downtown St. Louis. So if you're in the Midwest, come check us out. We got 20,000 square feet of gaming center. We play Modern each and every single Friday. There is a Thoughtseize, the same way Derek started last game. Gonna take the Dismember. East Coast, New York, unfortunately. Hey, that don't mean nothing. You can come out eventually, maybe. Who knows? Maybe we'll open up a New York store eventually. Because like what am I that'd be pretty cool. Never been to New York. Yeah, I was ready for the temperature frog and you didn't have a boxes or something. That'd be nice. Alrighty, things are happening. Sorry, I'm doing things on the back end here. Got another Thoughtseize. Down to 11. Get that spelunking out of here, says Derek. Gonna float a mana and probably get an Amulet Titan. An Amulet of Vigor, rather. Breaking a cardinal rule right now. Double sleeving a Pauper Commander deck. Oh my gosh. I wonder what Jake thinks of that. Trigger, we're going to bounce that.
That's scary.
Derek says, oh, that's scary. Go during your upkeep, dismember. That will happen. A lot different of a game this go round. Hobbs currently doesn't have a ton going on, but that doesn't mean that won't change in the blink of an eye. Prismatic ending. Take care of your amulet. Okay, well now that probably means it's not going to change in the blink of an eye. And battle you down to 10. Shifting Woodlands pass. Back to Derek. Another prismatic ending. Another Simic Growth Chamber, bouncing the Shifting Woodland back. Marsh Fats pass. It looks like Derek does have a Force of Negation in hand. Somewhat insulated a little bit. Here's a Mending. Oh, it's just draw 2, discard 2. Discarding all the faithful Mendings. Kind of a play on faithless looting. It's faithful mending. Bet he does something with the Shifting Woodland in his graveyard. I would take that bet. It's kind of all Hobbs has got right now. Although I don't know what's in Hobbs' hand. Well, we're about to see. Here's a Beseiju. What are we booping? Watery Grave, gonna get booped. And Shadowy Backstreet, little surveil action here. Coming from Derek.
I'm gonna attempt to do something. I don't know. If we can both draw something that does something.
Hobbs says, I'm gonna attempt to do something. And then maybe we'll both draw something that does something. Derek draws. He put the Goryos in the bin. I think he's got another one in hand. I believe I saw that. Here's a Titan. Consign to memory your trigger. So just a big beefy boy. We'll still get to do it next turn if he gets to attack with it. Here's a Mending. Goryos Vengeance. Surgical. Frog. What is that red card?
So much more annoying than being in town.
Maybe an ephemerate? I'm not sure, guys. What is that Strixhaven Japanese card? I'm not familiar with that art. Here's a frog. Discard Atraxa. So now we've got Goryos Atraxa. And here is Atraxa. Ba-boom. Into the battlefield. Let's see what we've got here. Consign, land, land, land. Goryos, land, land. Geez, another Goryos and a subtlety. So we'll get to pick one of each of these. That is a lot of land, says Derek. And he's right. It's quite a few. There's a hallowed fountain and a consign and a subtlety. Battle. You take 7. I gain 7. Main phase 2. Hallowed fountain. Going to shock that in down to 18. So another consign. Instead, we're going to consign the trigger that makes Atraxa leave the battlefield. That is the one-winged angel. Also, that's pretty cool. From Final Fantasy. I think Derek bought a couple of those from us. One-winged angel. Hobbs is in the tank here. Trigger. It's like a Gruul Turf and an Otawara. Gonna bounce the Otawara. Gonna Otawara the Atraxa back to hand. Smacking Derek for 6 down to 12. Yeah, main thing here is Hobbs is trying to keep Derek off of attacking with the Atraxa. Gonna be difficult to kill him if he keeps gaining 7 life every turn. Another Gruul Turf, it looks like. We're going to bounce the Hanowar Battlements. And pass back to Derek. Derek draws, not showing us anything. Does have a surgical extraction that Hobbs does not know about. Froggy Fresh. Hobbs is up a game. I know I had it on Derek, but Hobbs is actually game one rather. Here's Hanaware Battlements. Tapping for 6 on the Green Suns. Another Titan. That's pretty terrifying. I mean, Derek's been playing well. It just seemed like kind of an uphill battle for him in this matchup. Amulet Titan is such a powerful deck. So many different lines and avenues to the victory. Especially his version. People like Hobbs know that deck in and out well. Yeah. I mean, Hobbs has been playing Titan for years.
Saga.
All right, here's a subtlety. Down to 3. What's up, Bioamps? Bioamps says, go, Hobbs, go. No blocks. Discard all my things. Try to kill you. We're going to a game 3. Derek going to pick up the W here in game number 2, and we are going to a game number 3 coming up. What's up, everybody? Thank you for... Whoa, why is that so far? Hey, yo. There we go. I don't know why that did that. But thanks, everybody, for joining us. We appreciate you. I'm going to put these down. Thanks for hanging out with us. Modern Friday Night Magic here at Impact. We got 28 players, 4 rounds of Modern. So if you're watching live, don't go anywhere after this round. I will put up another previous week's round up. So looks like we got 43 of you. That is sensational. If this is the first time you're watching us, consider following, because we stream each and every single Friday night. It's always going to be Modern. And yeah, go be sure to go check us out on YouTube also. Just search up Impact Gaming Center on YouTube. We've got hundreds of videos up there for you. Let's kick it back down as they look like they are ready to roll. Here we go. The conclusion of round number 2. Yeah. Hobbs, excuse me for that one. Got the headset close to the mic. Alrighty, here we go. Island, pass. Grultor, pick up the land. Spelunking. Fetch here. Boreal Grazer. Thoughtseize. Let's get a good look. Endurance. Gonna take the spelunking. Derek said, I can't take them all. I'd love to, but unfortunately, they don't let me do that. And pass back to Hobbs. Didn't quite get a good look at what he drew there. A little shrug. Trying to figure out how to proceed with this turn.
That's interesting. Like I just drew this. I have to ban it.
Keen-eyed Curator. As long as there are 4 or more card types among cards exiled with Keen-eyed Curator, it gets +4/+4 and gains trample exile a card from a graveyard. Huh. Just kind of a brute force situation there. Dramatic ending. Begone, says Derek. There's a Grazer. There's a Gruul Turf. Picking up the Boseiju. Pass back. Quantum Riddler in and then out. Here's Rumble in the Jungle. Malevolent Rumble here. It's a lot of lands. Hobbs says my deck loves getting lands. What's he gonna choose here?
Oddly enough, I don't have the token. Is that the one token you don't need? Yeah. I know. I need to go back to the NRT. Ooh, mixers. No, technically about it, it is. I didn't look at this. I just looked at the date. I'll put this into play and copy the. No. I think I'm in the party. Let Alex know.
Yeah, Echoing Deeps is Urzus.
I just watched a video of them. Yeah.
Here's a Riddler. Derek needing to draw some lands here. Discard Atraxa. Beseju inbound. Lotus Field and Marine Sun Zenith in hand for Hobbs. Hobbs gonna pass back. Derek gonna hope and pray he draws land. Hey, let's go. We got a game, folks. So you're telling me there's a chance? Oh yeah, here's a Goryos. We do have an endurance, so endurance. Ooh, subtlety. Pitch a frog. It's pretty good. Says yes, and we'll put the endurance on bottom. And here is Atraxa. Atraxa trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. Gonna get to pick one of each type here. And those will go to the hand. Mending, Plains, Prismatic Ending, Thoughtseize, Ephemerate, Force of Negation, and a Frog, and some lands. Take the Force of Negation, Prismatic Ending, maybe. Frog. This is huge. This is a big play here. Trying to decide what else to put in his hand. Thoughtseize are ending. What's it going to be? Thoughtseize. That is the Jinji Uto art. Really, really sick secret layer. One of the sickest secret layers they've ever done. Battle. Force of negate or force of negation. We're gonna dismember. And that is Ephemerate.
So I even remember the part that Tommy target Mr. Sorcerer's Spell you totally mentioned. I'm only used to the creature part because that's part of the yeah, I can't tell you how many times I'm like, gosh, whatever.
10. So the blinky blink happens on the Atraxa. Gristlebrand, Atraxa, Thoughtseize, Land, Force of Negation, Goryos Vengeance, Land, Mending, and Consigned Memory. Force a negation on the green sign. Pitching a frog there. There's another grazer. Lotus. Gonna get rid of the Beseju and I forget the name of the card, but it's the one that copies the card in the graveyard, land in the graveyard.
My graveyard in a pile. Don't be afraid to ask to look at.
I'm upset. I'm gonna put this graveyard in a pile. Echoing Deeps. Yes, that is accurate. Thank you, nerd. Nerd Dad Chad.
Whatever.
7U. Block. Gain 7. Yeah, Hobbs is going to need to rip really well here off the top of his deck. He's got a lot of mana, even though he doesn't have a lot of lands. There's a Hand of War Battlements. Could come into play in a later date, but here's a Mindy.
I forgot my Bajuka bot today, otherwise there would have been one in my deck.
I forgot my Bajuka Bog, otherwise I'd have one in my deck. Gonna discard Thoughtseize and a land, maybe? Maybe a Backstreet? Yeah. Alrighty. Back to Derek. Derek's getting close here. He's got a...
We know who to blame.
If we go to time, we know who to blame, says Hobbs. Little friendly banter.
Oh, yeah. I keep trying to put my cards up. Feels like it, doesn't it?
Attack, block. Derek gains 7. I didn't get a good look at that, chat. What was the card drawn there by Hobbs? I think we're about to learn. Aftermath Analyst. That's not nothing. Fetch. Looks like fetch and shock. Hallowed Fountain. Made it to chat in time to hate on Titan. What's up, Tempered Conflagrant? How are you doing tonight? There's a Subtlety. Gonna put that right on top. And right back to Derek. 10U. Down to 6 and up to 33 go the life totals. Swing. Show chat what we're working with here. Target me. The good old Thoughtseize target me to let chat know what I'm working with. Goryos Vengeance, Solitude, and a Prismatic Ending alongside that Force Negation we've known about. No heat on Hobbs. He's a cool guy. From what yeah, Hobbs is great. It's my turn. That's game, says Hobbs. There's a handshake, and Derek's going to pick up the game 3W, giving him the round 2 match. Holy jumping. That was quite the matchup, folks. That was quite the matchup indeed. But yeah, Derek going to take it in 3 games with Esper. Goryos. Hobbs going to fall to 1-1 with his electric and divisive Amulet Titan. Thanks everybody for joining us. We have 2 more rounds if you're watching live. If you're watching on YouTube, though, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit up our Twitch channel, too, where we stream each and every single Friday night at 7 p.m. Central. And no matter where you're watching, go on over to impactgamingcenter.gg. Check out our selection. We got a ton of singles in stock every single day. But yeah, thanks, everybody. Whether you see me in the next round or the next video. And if you're watching live, don't go anywhere. I'm going to be playing one of last week's matches. In the interim, won't be long before we're back on. I've been Alex, and I will catch y'all on a flippy flop, everybody. Adios. What's up, everyone? Welcome back.